I'll be like,
it's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure to deliver.
It's time around. It's just I believe in art like as an idea of like trying to make something the best.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Scores and Assists, where we break down the latest headlines and bring you fresh takes on everything sports and culture, from trending news to game highlights and hot debates. We've got it all. Hit that subscribe button and stay in the loop. So when Chance the Rapper dropped his pivotal mixtape Acid Drop back in 2013, the beaming Chicago native was determined to carve his name in the sand alongside notable rap legends. He received the ultimate cosign from his idol, Kanye West, and had a slew of hits featuring hip-hop's biggest names. No Problems, which contains a verse from Lil Wayne, and 2 Chainz, was downright inescapable in 2016. DJ Khaled's I'm the One had similar traction just a year later. However, the Grammy-winning star was significantly humbled when his 2019 debut album, The Big Day, was lambasted by critics and fans alike. Now, 6 years later, he has become more pensive than ever, and we hear it unfold on new album, Starline.
Give me that for the free. What?
You guys, I don't have time to be immature with y'all.
Crazy.
We have a very special guest here.
We do. Yes, sir.
Somebody that I've been dying to talk to. This person put out arguably one of my favorite projects this year.
Yeah, by far.
Do me a favor, put your hands together. Amani the singer's here. All right. Now that we got that out the way. Now that we got that intro out the way. Also here, one of my favorite artists today. Also one of my favorite projects this year. Put your hands together. Chance the Rapper. Yes, sir.
That shit was funny, bro.
Big Chance the Rapper in the
Hilarious.
building. All right, let's let my man get set up.
Oh shit!
We got Amani the singer and Chance the Rapper.
That's not my name.
Yeah.
No, that's your name now.
Now it's your name.
That's your name, B.
Oh, shit.
I'm changing it on my phone.
You might go get
Right now. That's it? Yeah, some new teeth coming out now.
Chance,
the singer.
you look fucking terrific, man.
Thanks. You keep saying that. I'm skinny right now.
But that's part of beauty norms in society today is being lean and trim. You like The Rock, like
The new Rock, right?
The new Rock.
for real. You look like you on some type of salad diet. How did you get this slim?
No, I just
Because our
lost it.
brother here,
You mean your mirror? Your mirror here.
Us here.
how'd you do it?
I just lost a lot of weight finishing the album. Like I guess not eating and sleeping enough.
That doesn't sound healthy.
Sorry, that was dark. I wasn't trying to be dark. I was just being honest.
Stress loss?
Well, I'm gaining some of the weight back, but like the week that it dropped, I was like the smallest I ever been. Like my face looked like skinny and shit.
Damn, he was really stressed out over this album.
It's just yeah. I mean, I stress out every time I make an album. Like I'll be like,
It's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure to deliver.
it's
time
not
around.
even, it's just I believe in art like as an idea of like trying to make something the best you can. So it's like I think anytime once you get to a point where you're like, all right, I got to put this shit out. It's like all the ideas or things that I've seen wrong with it, I'm like stressing over, I feel like that's how everybody is when finishing a project. It's like, but yeah.
Well, listen,
Definitely
it
got
came out
skinny as
great.
hell.
So
Thanks, man.
Yeah, we
It was worth
loved it
it?
up here.
Yeah. No, I appreciate y'all. Yeah.
I'm not glazing you yet. Let's fuck what they talk. I know that we happy to see you. Your album was cool. I'm not glazing
cool,
you. I'm
yes,
not,
it was
no,
cool.
the album was great, but I'm
better than
not.
cool.
We're not at the glaze portion of this for me.
Yeah.
Now,
This
Am I-
chord, little as hell. All right, there we go.
yo, I can tell
I'm
them.
like, thanks, Mark.
Now, are we getting like political pundit Chance in this sit down, or
Chance ain't a
we-
political pundit.
no Chance? I disagree with that.
You saying like, are we gonna
Or can
talk
we
about
talk
deep stuff,
like,
or are we gonna talk
no,
about?
I don't care about beefs.
No,
I
I
don't care about
said deep. Like you
Oh
saying,
yes,
like, are
can
we
we
gonna get
talk
political,
like
or are we
niggas,
getting-
like humans, like
Yeah,
like
we are.
guy to guy?
Chance, you go like this.
That sound like-
you do it just
huh?
like this, like this,
Like this?
Yeah.
Is this the
go.
way?
Yeah, that's the way.
Yeah, you good.
Because I have so many questions for you, and I guess at the start of that is I heard the album. How and where is your mental health?
It's good. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say it's bad.
Your weight loss could be married to a dark mental state too. So I want to make sure we good. I heard the album. Nigga.
Yeah.
I listen to lyrics.
Yeah, I think it's like this.
You said when I'm alone, I think I could just die.
No, I don't want to confuse that line. I'm so glad you said that because that's on
That
pretty.
line scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's not like sometimes when I'm alone I want to die. It's like this feeling of, because in that moment the line before it is sometimes I think she was the love of my life. So when I'm alone, sometimes I think that I'm dead. It's like my life for a long time was running, intersected with somebody, and now it's running parallel. And so when I think a lot of people told me that they resonate with that line, people that have been through divorce, people that have been through loss, period. If this person is my life, and now I'm starting to, it's like now that life is over.
Like a
it's
part
like,
of you died.
You know what I'm saying?
You're starting a whole brand new life.
Yeah. So it's like there are a lot of reflective moments in the album where I'm like vulnerable about my mental state. But this is also over the course of 6 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these songs didn't all get made in the last couple of months. These are songs that just got reworked and reworked and reworked. And so it's like my mental state today is great. I was excited to see you niggas. Like, I don't know.
They even made this shit dark.
Like,
How you gonna start off on bullshit? Coming
I
off
gotta
the
make
tomahawk?
I gotta make sure he's okay. Lost weight. What are you talking about? I gotta make sure he's good. That's it. Now we got fun.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
What did you do for 6 years?
Men in black ass couch. Like, how do y'all?
Yo, thank you.
It's true.
Thank you, bro.
They hate these couches.
Crazy.
They hate these couches.
Trying to like get the right posture.
You gotta
one.
plant your feet.
It's not one.
You gotta plant your feet.
Because you're going to keep sliding.
You gotta slide the whole
It's
time.
making my pants fall.
Mel normally puts a pillow behind the bag. You want a pillow?
I'm straight.
All right. I figured. Did you hear everyone's criticism over the last project, and what were your thoughts?
I didn't hear any criticism. There was criticism over. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I mean that shit was wild. What I've been, trying to explain to people is like, I took it very personally, right? In the beginning of it, I think anybody would. Though. You know what I'm saying? And I think what I didn't realize until I started to go back outside was that there was a stark contrast between what I was experiencing in the real world and what I was seeing promoted on the internet. And even to the extent of like what my sales were and what the original like critiques from reviewers were versus again what I'm seeing repeated over and over again on the internet.
Right.
And that's just in the past, so it's like, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, but I definitely felt like a concerted effort to like, you know what I'm saying, like devalue my name or my value overall in the industry as a voice. And so I was pressed, but I also persevered, you know what I'm saying? And
would you do anything different with that album now?
no, I was explaining that also recently. That's a great question. Like, these are documentations of my life. Like, I didn't make it being like, I hope this shit suck. You know what I'm saying? I liked it, and I still like it. And there's still people that like, you know what I'm saying, come to me and tell me what it meant for them in that moment. And it's like,
So you didn't feel like you were overboard on that particular content? Because that's what the word was. The word was...
I think there are a lot of different arguments made for why there was this widespread negative, internet reaction to it.
But that's not true.
But I seen that it was because of that. I seen because, you know what I'm saying, it was too pop. I've seen because it was too many tracks. I've seen a bunch of people explain it a million different ways. But like, I know that there's people that love it, there's people that didn't like it, and there's people that never heard it, but
That's
heard
art.
a lot of negative things about it. So it's like, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is that it is what it is. I created and documented a part of my life that's going to exist, and it might help some people. Some people are just like, I hate it. That's the worst thing that ever happened. But it's like, at the end of the day, I create. Like, that's what my job is.
How long did it take you to bounce back from that, like emotionally? It didn't really take you 6 years, or were you over
I'm
and just been
I'm
chilling?
still getting mad sometimes.
You don't sound over it. This nigga joke,
It's just one album, bro. Let it go.
No, it's like, but that's what I be saying is like, I dropped arguably to me one of the most important projects of this decade. Like what I'm talking about on my album is different. And so to me it's like
On the new album,
conversation of what this album is, when people try and tie it to that, I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like what is it is what it is. You feel me?
Well,
Like,
if you heard what I had to say, and you did, you told me, then the juxtaposition was important for me to highlight, right? Like, and it was. I didn't know how to feel about it. This album that you just released, I think is some of your best work, coloring book aside. But I mean, as an artist, I have to notice how you sound and the road that kind of was the precursor to before.
No,
this.
100%. It's a part of my story. It's not like I'm trying. I don't think that the project is important to everything. Is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a bunch of works all coming together cumulatively to be who I am today. But it's also like, I think my project that I just dropped is so crucial that even I think like attacking it from the perspective of like a comeback or a bounce back is like it's disrespectful to what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I think like there are, like I'm going through my shit. You know what I'm saying? I got this case. So it's like I know that there's people that win by seeing me viewed through a certain lens. And I know that y'all know the climate of how information gets spread now, right? And so I'm fighting the good fight with my music. I'm doing what I'm doing with my music. And so the way that the context around how you present anything is gonna like affect how people take it in.
That's a fact.
The Big Day is a great example. There's so many people that didn't even hear the album, that just heard visceral or repeat visceral reactions to it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand how information gets spread and how shit is portrayed a certain way, and I just be getting that. All right, let me move around it with some great songs,
For those people, could I play a couple of my favorite songs? A couple of seconds.
I want to know what your favorite.
Well, shit. If you want to know, I'll tell you before I play. I'll start with some Joey Badass. Why not? I'll start with some highs and lows real quick. Classic chants. Joey Badass was just here, friend of the show. Shout out to Joey. Hey. Chicago, what's going on out there?
Lose your button.
Hey.
Enough of that,
Can you explain that line to me? Because I'm tired of trying to interpret it in my head. The crib feel like a gunfight,
but the strollers, that's the holster. We can make amends over old memes and mimosas. I'm saying like the crib is contentious. Like it's always feels like we in a battle, and the thing that's holding us back from blowing this whole bitch up is
the babies.
Yeah,
that's
my favorite line that people don't get is I say whether I'm alone or Creole lady marmalade in it. Like that's from that Blue Label. That Menage a Trois. Yeah.
enough of that,
Love his verse.
Hey. Let's go!
Yeah, that's a one, man.
That's a you verse. Someone some shoot you with the rope.
You know what's
That
crazy?
verse
When I
sound
recorded
like-
that, I recorded that in Atlanta, with Joey, like we went to some like you know, Earn Your Leisure.
Yeah.
They had like a big thing in Atlanta with like business. Yeah,
He just spoke out there.
Yo, this was years
With
ago.
Dr.
It was like
Shiny
3 years
and
ago. Yeah, but we went to the studio, me and Joey, and after I laid my verse, Sci-Hi was in the room down the hall. And he came in and he blessed the verse. Like he was like, "Hey, this is an all-time verse." Like before the beat got even crazier or anything, and I was like, "All right, this is going on my album." That's like 3 years ago.
Do you have a favorite verse on this project? Because I thought you was. What's that other verse? I'm packing my bag, and once I unpack,
yeah.
I'm back in my bag.
Yeah.
Like
That I love the joint with me and Victor, Back to the Go. My
Back to the
favorite
Go.
verse.
That's my shit.
yeah.
That and no
Speed of Light shit is crazy. The last verse on the album is crazy too.
That's
yeah.
That's damn near the best.
Yeah.
I want to play that, but I also want to play this too. I feel like you got off here.
You sound like them kids in school.
You probably don't even know you got off here.
No, this is actually my best.
Okay.
You fuck with this one?
So you do know you got off here.
It's dirty when the sink dirty. Nowadays you 13, you gotta think 30. Can't be out here sitting waiting on the
That's
next man.
adultification. I'm
Wake
trying
up
to talk
early,
about
hit your reps.
adultification.
What happened?
Let me just break this down real quick because there's 3 important things you got to know to understand this song and to understand the whole album. The whole album works in motifs and like they fall throughout the album. So one, at the beginning when I say you know it's dirty when the sink dirty. Nowadays you 13, you got to think 30. And I lay out all these rules for growing up. Now
I
being
want to
13.
ask about those rules too.
That's adultification. And so adultification is like, it's not just like over sexualizing kids when they're young. It's also like thinking that they're ready to bear the pain or don't experience the pain that they do as children that adults do. So like there's this way that we imagine black boys especially as men that is like just a part of living now. That's like culturally there. The second one, obviously in the second verse, you talk about like medical racism and malpractice. And the third one is intersectionality. That's like that's the my problem is your problem. But like really big on the medical malpractice thing is mislabeling and misdiagnosing things.
Children especially.
So throughout the album, I'm talking about how I was graded or valued over time and having this opposite understanding of myself. Like, no, I know I'm smart. I know this work. I know I'm creative, but I'm being labeled or mislabeled or diagnosed or misdiagnosed or, graded unfairly in this way. And I make a lot of references to that throughout the album. So if you understand the use of words and how powerful they are, like throughout the album, you get to love it way more because it's like a lot of reaching into that.
How do you promote something like that?
Like just like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
Get these moments to where you can speak and be heard.
Literally, that's the best
Some
place
people
to say
need
that.
it. Some people need to hear it out.
Yeah, I needed to hear it. I love the album. I've been playing it, but I never caught on that
From
detail.
that perspective.
Yeah.
Can I ask? Do you feel like you have that like Donald Duck Matthews thing in music?
I don't know who that is. I thought you was gonna say Donald Duck.
No. So Donald, it's the guy from 5 Heartbeats.
Oh yeah. Robert Townsend.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they would say he was always going to be at his peak or always achieve his prime when he's going through the worst things in his life. Do you feel like you?
I hope not. Artists? I hate that idea. Like, I think we gotta stop promoting that idea. Like, everybody is a human being. Like, no matter what they is. No, I'm saying this is serious though, because you've been an artist. Like, it's a thing. Like,
they used to say the same shit about him.
That's what I'm saying. Don't promote that to artists, because that's how artists end up dying.
And words have power.
We listen to the fans. We cannot control it. Like, we cannot control. That's the reason why we get on stages in front of cameras, because we love adulation. We love being, told by the people we're doing good. And so we listen to people, and that whole like, oh, we gonna bully this artist. Oh, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like this artist should be sad. This artist should be, they were better on drugs, whatever, shit like that. Like, even if you feel like your tweet's not getting to people, like that, niggas see that shit, they feel that shit. So
yeah, that's why we didn't get an album for fucking 10 years.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's really like we just forget that people are people in all senses of it. Even just going to a restaurant, period. And we just got to keep reminding ourselves that people are people. So like, you can't lean into the idea that like, I need heartbreak. You do need experience. Like, you need to live life. Like, I was living life for 6 years. I was doing a lot of things, like building a lot of stuff. But thinking that you have to be depressed, or you have to be going through heartbreak, or you have to be on drugs, you have to be, suicidal, whatever, like, that's not real. Like, like, I like happy music, to be honest with you. Like, we all have different emotions and moods.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying? Different music for different times.
Sure. Word.
You preaching right now, but I still like this dark version of you better than the 3-hat version.
It ain't all
I'm
dark,
just
though.
older and better. I'm better at rapping. I'm better than everybody at rapping.
No, the 3-hat.
Wait. Before you say the 3-hat, let me just say this.
Go ahead.
Listen to my album, man. Go listen to my album. You feel me? Because I'm rapping not just better than Chance 3 raps, not just better than Ass raps. I'm rapping.
I said that.
Yes.
I said that.
That's why I need you to say that. That's why I need to be able to be up here,
Yes.
because y'all was having a conversation the other day about how do you promote music without drama. Like,
without the
with
answer.
just the
Yeah,
music. That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I'm the people's champ, and I'm good as fuck. So it's like
Nah, that's real shit.
So if I'm rapping the way that I'm rapping, like, that's it. It got to be carried on the shoulders of people that want to say, I'm standing on this one. This is what I fuck with.
I agree.
Yeah.
There's definitely a train effect happening after. I hate to keep going, but after the Kendrick, you see the clips, Freddie Gibbs, people just wanting to get back to, yo, we just rap.
Niggas really rapping.
We're
putting together
Print out
great
everybody's
That's
raps.
it.
That's how we should judge it. Print out everybody's raps and read them.
They can't do that. Niggas
Well,
Print
I
out
wish.
everybody. Every time we talk about,
Niggas can't do that no more.
every time we talk about all the raps that's coming out, and like, it's just a good summer, and it's just a, man, Starline, print out my raps. Print out everybody's raps and read them.
What are your favorite albums this year?
Starline.
Starline.
He said he hasn't eaten all year.
You ain't listening to nothing.
He ain't listening to no damn.
I'm listening to everybody. I'm not disrespecting anybody's art. I'm just saying, like, I gotta fight for my life out here.
Yeah.
Like, and my shit is available, so you could always listen to my shit and just say, wow.
And it's great.
That shit is great. It's great.
Greatness is important.
Highs and lows did sound like Kanye was coming on in the end, at the third verse.
I meant to ask something about that, but go ahead.
I mean, I'm just talking about the record, right? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Sounds like
Yeah.
it. Feels like it.
Yeah, but I had an assumption, and people killed me for it, or just a thought that when people work with Kanye, they first get with him, it's a great experience as far as creatively you learn, but you start to do your best work after you remove yourself from him. Do you feel like you had that feeling, like you took what you needed to take, but there was also a freeing thing of not having to be attached to him
And
in some
gave
type of
what
way?
you needed to give.
Yeah,
We ain't
and
just gonna
gave-
talk like.
well, no, of course,
All right.
but yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
That shit
to
gonna fuck
answer
you up.
it's just like, I'm just like, to frame it, like, I don't feel like I was ever under Kanye.
That's what
I
I
helped
said.
him. I helped him.
Bodied
And-
that verse. Yeah.
and was in the studio with him. And you know what I'm saying? When I did my first album, he was on, I mean, not my first album, when I did the coloring book joint, he was on the intro of that. Like, he's helped me and I've helped him. I've never been one of his artists. You know what I'm saying? I've always been very open about how influential he was on me making music, period. Like,
Sure.
me wanting to be an artist, him being from Chicago, the certain type of influences that he had always spoke to me. And so that's always been in my music. Even before I met him, I've always sounded like somebody that grew up listening to Kanye. But it's not like there's this like mass separation or like, you know, cataclysmic event that happens that it's like, now I'm on this era of post Kanye. Like,
Y'all just did a couple records together. Yeah.
Got it.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not trying to like, you know, diminish the value of it either. It's just like,
Of course.
I don't look at my life like pre and post Kanye. Like, you know what I'm
Got
saying?
it.
Yeah.
How important was it to start the album with Do or Die?
It was everything.
For you.
Everything.
Because when it came on track 2, I'm like, that's intentional.
Yeah. Because the whole thing of this album is like, it's important that it's subversive and like that everything's not super in your face. Because I got a lot of records that I made that are angry and I probably could have gotten in trouble for. You feel me? So like, making it in a way that's smooth.
It's subtle, yeah.
That's, to me, that's pimping. Like, Chicago is heavy on pimping, like, just like, you know what I'm saying, fly shit. So speak and fly and all that shit that comes from do or die, like, to me, like, that's like West Side pimping culture. And so I wanted to like lay out, when we're about to embark on the album and go for this ride, like, you want like that Cadillac feel that just like, you know what I'm saying, to smooth you into it. But it's like them some of my most like, I'm on that kind of rhymes.
What was your first record you recorded for this album?
The oldest one on there is Speed of Light.
Speed of Light.
Really?
That's 20. Like, that's like 2021 maybe. This is when I started. Like the beat, like it took a long time to make it, but yeah, it's like a lot of the records. There's only a few of them that are like very, very recent. The Pretty with the DeBarge sample, that was like very like right before that album came out.
I love that sample.
The Drapedomania with Baby Chief, that was last minute too.
Shit, right?
Was there a lot of like going back and re-recording stuff, or was it more production that you were taking time building around?
It was more so, I think, the re-records of verses. Like, I have like so many verses for every song, but what I was explaining recently is like I be thinking of like a, you know, like a concept or a title first, and then I'll just make a bunch of songs that I name that shit, like over different beats and different verses and stuff until I get to where I'm trying to get to.
What's the most amount of roughs you had for one song on this album?
For verses, probably Space and Time. Or no, for verses, either Space and Time or The Speed of Love. And for like production, it's either the intro, because there's like 120 versions of that. And then no, all of the songs were like somewhere around like edit 70 and up when I put it out. Yeah.
Damn.
Who's doing with that?
You said who was that? That's us, like, trying to perfect.
Is that your normal process, or is that more for this album?
Yeah, no, I think since like 2014, like, after Ass Rap, once I did like Surf, Coloring Book, and all that stuff, like I started working more with like bringing in additional producers as the beat grows, like, you know, re-recording my vocals, bringing in background vocalists, bringing in features, getting people to flip the beat. So each time like the beat changes, it's just
you re-recording.
Yeah.
Who produced Gun in Your Purse?
That's my homie Dex. He's from Iraq, like he produces for G Herbo, but that's my executive producer. That's like who made most of the album.
Oh, word.
Dope.
Yeah.
Salute to him.
Dope. It's fire.
Yeah.
Was there anybody that you wanted to get on this project that scheduling didn't line up, or you just couldn't get it cleared?
Hell yeah, it was a lot of people. It was a lot of people whose schedules didn't align, and then.
Do you think that was real?
I don't know.
You think they're
I don't know. I don't know. I still work with any of those people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
They'll probably work with you after.
Yeah, after
That's what happens. Now they see the reception is like,
They had to see if he was still lit.
That's it. That's all it was.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I still like, I think it's like everybody that was on there was supposed to be on there. Like, I love like the wide like array of like just different tones, different styles of like, and I like getting back with people like Jamila Woods, Vic, BJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like there's so many like people that I grew up with or like worked with over 10 years ago, but like we've been in community, we still be seeing each other, we all live in Chicago, but like getting on a record again and having new people, you know what I'm saying, find our old shit together. Because that's another thing that I be taking as a luxury. Like, everybody don't know Acid Rap. Everybody don't know Coloring Book. You think they do.
Sure.
But like,
if you don't, go listen.
Go check them out for sure. But it's people that's hearing Starline that's like, I never listened to Chance before. Like,
I'm sure
this shit is hard.
Yeah, and it's a great introduction to people if they've never heard Chance.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm only going to make more music. So it's like, it's good. Like, I'm 32. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like I'm going to, the way that it's working, I'm getting better. Like,
it's not going to take 6 years next time, is it?
You recording right now?
So hell no. I haven't been recording. I was supposed to do like 3 feature verses the other day that I just went to sleep.
You dubbed them.
I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna do them.
You dubbed them niggas.
We'll get to it.
Schedules didn't line up.
Scheduling.
You know what I'm saying? The schedules.
One of the things you rap a lot about is faith. This album, there were 2 tracks that I thought you did that really interestingly. One is the J Electronica track, which is more like what I'm used to. But letters, when you write that, you're writing a letter to the church and talking about the church, and it made me wonder, like, has your faith journey changed? Do you look at things dramatically different now?
That's a great question. Dramatically different? I don't think so. I've been explaining to people, my grandmother, who, you know what I'm saying, that's my entry to the church. She took me to church most. Put me on to, are you familiar with James Cone?
Mm-hmm, of course. Liberation theology.
Liberation theology. The cross and the lynching tree is one of the major bases for this album. And basically,
I can feel that.
So once you understand that and understand the motif of burning and trees throughout the album, like everything really makes sense. But the letter song is like me, I feel like espousing my faith because I love God. You know what I'm saying? I love Christ. We are the body. That's what I'm saying, the whole thing. But I'm also critiquing the church in the ways that it's not like Christ. And what I got a better understanding of is that, you know, the church, it in a lot of ways won't protect the least of us. And in a lot of like history that I just learned recently, like the people that was doing them lynchings was church congregations.
The pastors, the deacons.
White church congregations. I'm saying the whole church is throwing a party to lynch niggas.
Yeah.
And so when I'm starting to understand the history of faith and the separation of the black and white church, that's how you get a verse like, you know what I'm saying, the mega church joint.
Yeah.
But also what I think like people don't recognize in that, you know what I'm saying, is a perfect place to say this. Like, you know, there's so many literary references throughout the album, and I'm you know, quoting movies and quoting all this other shit. The quote that's most important in that second verse is, "I rebuke you in the name of the child of God. I boil a pot of living water till it's scalding hot." Because Sonia Massey was killed in her house, and her last words was, "I rebuke you in the name of the child of God." So I have to carry on that word because there's so many words that people don't get to hear until you put them there and burn them in their memory. So I want everybody to hear that and understand that I'm ashamed of the lack of response from the church when that happened. And the only way to get that out and platform it in the best way I can is to rap that and keep putting these words out. So that song is radical, but what's funny is everybody looks at the Water song, just a drop song, like that's like less radical. That's the one. That's the one. Listen in, I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit finna go up. Like, I live in Chicago. Like, we are historically we burn shit down kind of place. But we also, as black folks, are people that have to live, you know what I'm saying, in the fallout of these burnt up communities. The West Side is still fucked up from the King riots. So I'm trying to present an understanding that all you got to do is listen to people and we be fine.